So the next story comes from myself. I mean, there's so many iterations of this story that I'm like, we don't need everyone's details. Let's get down to the moral of the story, which is, am I the asshole for not posting on Instagram on my friend's special day? And in my mind, I'm like, a special day could be a birthday, a wedding, a baby shower, a bridal shower. I feel like those are the big ones that people expect.
An engagement party, maybe.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Something like life-changing, not just like, oh, we're going out on Friday with a bunch of our friends.
Yeah.
So.
No. I don't want to say these things don't matter because we simply live in an age where they do matter. Like, social media matters to a certain extent. And I think you're not obligated as a friend, or let's say it's a wedding, you're not obligated even as a bridesmaid or a groomsman to post for that person's shower, engagement party, wedding. Like, isn't it enough to just show up in person?
I feel like it's so weird with Instagram. Like, there are so many layers when it comes to like what people choose to post. And I think that a lot of people post because they feel like they have to, and then a lot of times people post because they want to prove something. They want to show how good of a friend they are to this person. Maybe if they feel like, I mean, I know that sometimes that comes from being genuine, but I know it also sometimes comes from insecurity, and you want to like show off this friendship and how close you are with them. And I just agree that like, I don't think you ever need to post, and I never sit around on like my birthday or whatever and I'm like, oh, I hope this person posts an Instagram story that their friends are gonna see of me when we don't even know each other. Like, I just think the posting thing is kind of getting out of hand. I have kind of a personal story. So my friend's friend had a baby shower. My friend went and wasn't in a lot of the group photos and wasn't in any of the group photos that the new mom
to be
the mom to be, I'm like, it's not a bride, the mom to be posted. And then their other friends asked why my friend didn't go to the baby shower and if she was still friends with the new mom.
But that's what, like, that's what I mean. It's like, because you didn't post on Instagram, you're suddenly not friends and you suddenly didn't even go.
Yes.
Like, we've come to that point in this world.
It's literally picture it didn't happen.
Yeah, that's wild.
I know. I just think that the posting thing is like kind of irrelevant.
Because what if you genuinely just didn't get pictures?
Yeah.
Like, sometimes that happens. You're so in the moment. A party like that is like so hectic. You might not have had a chance to pull the mom aside and be like, can we get a quick pic? Like, maybe that's, I don't know, unrealistic, because I do think at these events there's always time reserved for pictures now, but like, maybe you didn't like how you looked in them.
No, I think it's kind of realistic. I'm thinking of my cousin's wedding that I was in a few years ago, and it was so much fun, and I had a blast the entire day.
Yeah.
I actually spent most of my energy, not like my own time, but like I wasn't getting Instagram pictures. Any moment I had, I was getting vlog footage for a vlog I was making, and I okayed that with her prior to filming it. But looking back, I didn't take any one-on-one photos with my cousin, the bride, on my phone. Like, the photographer got the professional one of us, but then I didn't have any that were her and I, either like a mirror pic or like just nothing.
Yeah.
And I got a few selfies with some of the other bridesmaids, I think with my family, I forget, but I didn't post anything on my story because I was at this party and just like living it up on the dance floor. I'm just not even thinking about Instagram. And then the next day I just didn't think to post on Instagram, and I realized that I never did. And I don't think she even noticed, nor would she care.
Yeah.
But I feel like the benefits of posting is that it's like a memory, because then sometimes it comes up in your archive, or like you can save it on your highlights or whatever. So looking back, I'm like, damn, I wish I had photos to post. But I'm also like, good thing she's not psycho and it wasn't like questioning me as to why I didn't post. And I'm like, oh, so sorry. I was living in the moment and then didn't think about it. You know, days later, I was just looking at the photos on my phone. And then also at that time, I didn't even really use Instagram stories as much. I feel like I've used it way more in the past like year and a half.
I use it a lot.
I like it now. I still wouldn't say I use it a lot. I don't think you even use it a lot.
I feel like I do, and this is like the problem I run into when I feel like I post a lot. Even if I just go to a cool restaurant, I typically will post. So I feel like I'm in my head about if I go to a big event and I don't post, but I post all these other times, like on Sips or something, I'm like posting up a storm. But then if I go to someone's birthday party and I don't post, like, is that bad?
I really don't think so, because I'm thinking about my birthday party from this year, and a few people posted pictures from it, but I wasn't like, why didn't this person post? Like, I just don't think like that.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just in my head too much, but in a way I do feel maybe I am the problem. I feel obligated to post sometimes for people's things. And like, but I also like, if I'm looking at my phone and I'm looking through my pictures, which I do quite a lot, and I see a cute pic, like, I do want to post it. But there have definitely been times this year where I've been like, I guess I should post.
Yeah.
And maybe in those moments I should ask myself, why do I feel this way? Who am I doing this for? It's not that deep, like all those things.
I feel like the who am I doing this for is the question, because it's like, are you doing it for yourself? But then again, at the same time, it's like so much deeper than that, because then you could be like, if my friend really loves when people think of her and like always says like, oh my god, that person posted on their story for me, like that's so nice, like they really went out of their way, like you genuinely know that they appreciate it.
Yeah,
it's like, can you do something that you just don't feel like doing because your best friend, you know that she'll appreciate it? But then I know the other side of that is like, you can do so many things for her. Like, why does it have to be a public display of like friendship and posting?
But sometimes too, I think about this more with birthdays. Like, I went through a period where I was not posting like happy birthday Sally for years in a row, because one year, I think 2019 or 18, I did it for like all of my close friends, and then I was like, are we just gonna be doing this until the end of time?
Oh yeah.
And then it's like, I don't know, I got in my head about that, and I'm like, you know, I'm just not gonna post at all anymore for people's birthdays. And then this year I started doing it again, just for like, I think I literally did it for Katie, and maybe I did it for her last year and like one other person, I can't even remember. But sometimes I'm like, I have so many pictures with this person that have never seen the light of day, they're so cute, and it's more about just that, like I just want to like put these pictures somewhere. It's not even like, oh well, I didn't post for this person, so I can't post for this person. But it's like, I stopped thinking that way so much, and I think I'm gonna start just like cherry picking my birthday posts, because like, I don't know, does it even matter?
I mean, it matters to some people, but it's kind of annoying that it matters. Like, it's kind of annoying that you have to like search through your Facebook memories or like your archives of photos and be like, well, which photo does she look good in that
but
I know
find
she'll
that
like?
fun.
Like, okay, then,
that's like, I guess like I was just trying, like I enjoy looking through old pics.
Oh, then I feel like
in a way, so
no
like
pressure.
Like next weekend, for example, I have a good friend's birthday, and I'm like, I think I'm gonna post for that. But should I feel bad that I didn't post for like someone else's birthday that was 3 weeks ago or something? You know what I mean?
I don't think so. I think that the people that are thinking about this and getting mad about this have something else going on.
Yeah.
Because I really don't think about this with my friends that are good friends to me all the time.
Yeah.
And I feel like if people who I wasn't that close with posted about my birthday, I'd be like, what? Like, what are you trying to prove? Like,
see, I've had that happen to me too.
Out.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know, you guys. There's no correct answer. I think we're all figuring it out as we go through like this age of social media.
Yeah. And I liked what you said about like social media. Like, we can sit here and people can comment, or in like random conversations, people can say social media doesn't even matter. But you're right, it does matter. It's like, it is just how people stay in touch and how a lot of people communicate friendship. Like, it's just a fact that it's something that exists in our lives, and it means something to many people. The reason why it means something may be something deeper, but it does mean something to a lot of people, and that's fine.
And it can be really good and really not so good.
Yeah.
Like, I think this is a great example what we're talking about, because I think showing like a public display of affection, whether it be who you're dating or your friends, can be so just like joyous, and you're just so excited to be at someone's wedding or to be at someone's birthday. But then the flip side can also be true, where like if that person really cares about that kind of thing and they wake up the next morning and they're like, no one posted from my birthday party or my wedding, I don't think would ever happen, to be honest. Like,
yeah, not anymore.
Yeah, but like birthday could happen where it's like, damn, like only one person like posted a birthday tribute. So maybe, I don't know, like,
but I feel like that's insecurity. If all these people went to your birthday party or wished you a happy birthday one-on-one, if you are so sad that they aren't showing it to other people, then why, like, that's insecurity.
Yeah.
I think.
I just think it happens though a lot.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it does.
And so, I don't know how to get around that.
I mean, I feel like
as a collective, like how we get around that. I mean, not like us.
Yeah, totally. I saw this quote recently that was, what your life feels like is more important than what your life looks like. And I feel like that's just important for all of social media. So like, if you're not killing it on the Instagram grid and having all these pictures of your friend's birthday and your friends posting your birthday and whatever, if you are happy in life, what your life feels like is more important than what it looks like.
That is so true.
Yeah.
So true.
That kind of like stopped me in my tracks, and I was like, yeah, not that I care that much about Instagram, but I do find myself thinking about it sometimes where I'm like, oh, I haven't posted in a while, like I should probably post, or there are certain things that I'm like, oh, I want to post this on my story, and then I'm like, why do I want to post this on my story? Is it because I want to seem cool, or is it just because I genuinely think this thing is cool? And I kind of feel like it's a little bit of both.
Yeah,
to be completely honest.
Same.
Like, there are times, I'm not gonna lie, this is like kind of embarrassing, but like there have definitely been times where I've posted specific things because I'm like, oh, like this makes me feel cool, or like people will think this is cool.
Yeah, same.
So like,
but I
don't know, is that bad? I guess it is.
This is the problem. I don't think it's always so bad. Like, I enjoy aesthetics. I enjoy curating my own private Instagram aesthetic. So, like, it's just fun.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not always doing it to be like, oh, like, look at this cool shot I got. But, like, film, for example, I typically post my film pictures on my stories when I get them developed, which is about, like, once a month, I would say. And it's just, like, fun.
Oh, I love the film drop days.
Yeah.
They're
like,
so fun.
I just find it, like, part of my brand and not in a toxic way.
But those aren't things that you're posting because you're like, oh, I want to impress someone.
True.
You're just posting them because you genuinely love them, and you're like, I want more people to see these amazing photos that I took. Like, that's not
and it's
insecurity.
Like your own, and it's like your own personal archive too.
Yeah.
Which is nice to have because on a digital, well, I don't know if this is true actually, but I think it's true. It's like digital, so it's always going to be there unless Instagram ceases to exist in our lifetime. But
I was thinking about this. I used to have TBT to the days where you would just post 150 photos on Facebook from an event and not even cull through them. And just every single picture that was posted is now on Facebook in an album.
Yeah.
Crazy. But there was a time where a lot of my pictures from high school or even like family vacations in high school, I would put them on Facebook, and that was the only place that they existed. And I'm like, wait, that's so bad, because people think that they own Facebook and like they think they own Instagram or YouTube or whatever. And just know that at any time it can shut down and it can be taken away from you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it because you don't own this thing. That's true. You are almost like a guest here.
Yeah.
When it comes to these platforms, like they don't owe you shit. You are agreeing to their terms. So don't ever use Instagram or Facebook as your like end all be all, like this is where I save all of my most treasured photos. Like, no. Get them onto the cloud somewhere.
We were just talking about this.
Yeah.
I had some techie thoughts for Kelly last week.
I just think as a photographer and someone who just loves photos, like I genuinely think that photos and videos are the most valuable, tangible thing there is.
Yeah.
And they can never be replaced.
Yeah.
So I'm always backing up.
I need to
back
back
in
up
multiple places. Yeah.
I need to do that.
Yeah.
By EOM, end of month.
Yes, absolutely. Ooh, potential spam is calling me.
Yeet. That was such a lively discussion.
I know.